What's up? क्या हाल है? How is everything? Long
Nothing,
time.
yaar.
Hi guys, this is Vaishnavi Tyagi. She is my long lost best friend from 7th and 8th class. And yeah, so Vaishnavi, did you know that I was going to invite you to this show or something like that? Did you have any idea about?
No, not at all. I thought that I was incapable of getting invited to any talk show in my life.
Oh, come on.
I want you so bad.
So guys, we have our tea in our hand. I hope Vaishnavi has it too.
Have like a copper water
What?
bottle because I avoid caffeine. It kind of makes my throat really dry when I sing, so I avoid caffeine in general.
Okay. The name of the show is High on Chai. Basically, we get high on chai, discussing ideas about different genres. So here we are going to talk about you singing and how you got into singing and what was your relation with singing. Hanji. So, Vaishnavi ji, let
Yes.
us just tell us who you are and what's your background.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
as Yukti rightly mentioned, my name is Vaishnavi Tyagi, and I am a graduate and economics honors graduate from Hansraj College. And about a year ago, I started working at Boston Consulting Group as a research associate. But I'm also a part-time musician at the same time. And pre pandemic times, I used to sort of play weekend gigs, but it's sort of like on hold right now. But I'm actively pursuing my music training, practicing, and everything else that involves music other than in-person gigs. So that's about
Amazing.
me.
I saw the video that you shot with those band members that you're talking about, and when I came across that, I was like, "Are you still doing these gigs?" Because I never came to know by your social media that you were doing these gigs. I think it was pre-pandemic. That is why I did not see ki you were doing these. है ना? So,
Yeah.
just to give you guys context, we recently connected over the time period of lockdown, and we like literally lost connection after, I guess, 10th.
It's great.
Yeah, that is so. Oh my God, that is so bad. 8th. That is like way back than anyone can imagine. So I was just thinking that since you mentioned that now you're working with a corporate firm, how did you just like go from singing to like a corporate management area and everything like that?
Okay, so in my college, at least in my first year, I was hell bent upon pursuing music 100% and just getting into it full on. But when I observed like a lot of, I have a lot of friends who are pursuing music full time. I saw them they're struggling for financial stability in general. I mean, music is a highly risky career to follow, right? And especially if you're an independent Indian independent artist, it's really difficult for you to sustain yourself economically because there aren't enough opportunities until and unless you're commercially viable to
Yeah,
the mass. It will be
yeah,
extremely difficult for you to monetize what you're doing. And the kind of music that I make, the kind of music that I like to perform is difficult to monetize per se. So by the time I was in my second year, I realized all of this, and I thought that let's make a lot of money in life. Let's be rich enough to sort of launch your own production house, your own say record label, write music, launch it all by yourself, market it all by yourself with all the money that you have, right?
yeah,
Instead of taking it up full time and then kind of hoping that maybe is gigs I'll get an opportunity, or maybe in my like 125th gig somebody will sort of recognize my talent and give me an opportunity. Instead of that, I'll make my opportunities on my own, right? And also the
yeah,
fact that
yeah.
life which has had a lot of financial instability. So that's something that was more important to me than pursuing music 100%. It was more important to me to have like a monthly paycheck, that kind
Hmm.
of stability, that makes me feel secure even during a pandemic. That I'm going to get XYZ rupees nevertheless at the end of the month, no matter what I do, right? So
Yeah.
that's
So
something.
at the back of your head, you had the idea of earning as well as pursuing it side by side so that you can invest it properly. And then, yeah, amazing, amazing. So, where did you remember those videos of yours when we were in seventh grade and you got really famous in between? And the videos that circulated of Vaishnavi singing in middle of the stage and her mom giving the interview to the people who were interviewing. I guess your mom was giving the interview about some kids saying that oh ये तो cute है इसलिए इसको marks मिल रहे हैं. Do you remember that?
Yeah, of course I do. I remember every bit of it.
So you have been into showbiz, like in kind of reality TV showbiz. How was that experience for you?
So the reason why I am so sure about what I exactly want from music is because at a very early age I was able to see what it would be like to be there. Like what would the showbiz life look like, and what is the kind of exposure I would get, and what all things I would have to do in order to make it. And my individuality was completely against sort of bending my own values and rules in order to get recognition. Even when I was like a 10-year-old, right?
Yeah.
So and I sort of realized that I have my own vision towards music, and commercial success is not my aim. Becoming a great artist, writing amazing music, being respected for my music, even if I don't have like 1 lakh followers on Instagram, I don't care. If my 1,000 followers respect me 100%, I think my job is done. If they appreciate what I do, I think that matters to me a lot more than, following the commercial path and then acquiring XYZ followers. So that is the kind of I had in mind when I was like 10, 11 years old. And I've been very clear about it. I want to learn. I want to explore music. I want to be my 100%. And then I'll see, where it takes me. Even if it doesn't take me towards commercial success, I have my corporate world to sustain me. I'll just pursue music for the love of music. And that's the main aim behind everything that I do.
I get it where you are coming from because I am also doing like dance side by side of working, and I never pursued dancing as a full-time career just because I knew कि इस इंडस्ट्री में वो चीज़ कहाँ तक जा सकती है अगर हम डांसिंग के हिसाब से सोचा जाए तो. And more of the other things are about obviously the people who suffer from health issues, and the industry does not understand that they have health issues. So many of the things come.
Exactly. So people like Sonu Nigam, Shreya Ghoshal, and all these Arijit Singh, all these really famous people, there are 1 in a million. What is the probability of being that 1 in a million, right? You can't always sustain yourself thinking that, one day I'll be 1 in a million. You can't do that. You have to be realistic in life. And you have a lot of responsibilities towards your own career. You have responsibilities towards your family and the expectation that they have from you. And you have responsibilities towards your own capabilities. Like if you're not doing your 100%, if you're someone who's intellectually capable, why would you not pursue a career that sort of takes you into that direction, right? Why would you waste your energy?
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned about the responsibilities and family thing. Do you really believe that if the money wouldn't have been a factor, like a big factor to be keeping it in concise form, would you be still continuing the corporate job, or पैसे का इतना बड़ा रोल नहीं होता जो फैमिली वाले कहते हैं कि पैसा कमाना है. So do you think you're that kind of a person who will just do a corporate job just because they want to earn money, or will continue doing what they love without the security of it?
So again, I have a dual personality. Like 50% of my personality is artistic, 50% is like intellectual, wants to read more stuff, wants to be in a high functioning corporate job, wants to travel the entire world. So if I pursue 100% music, I would not be satisfied. And if I go into corporate world 100%, I would go nuts. So I want both worlds. I can't be doing one thing. This is something that I sort of learned about myself throughout my school life also. Like whenever I try to quit music or quit studies, I just couldn't function properly. It's like I've lost my half, like 50% of my individuality.
Oh
So
yeah, I remember you coming back and saying कि syllabus कितना हो गया है.
so me trying to figure out भाई class में क्या चल रहा है क्योंकि
Yeah.
score भी करना है. Yeah, so I always had that dichotomy sort of in my head कि मुझे दोनों चीजें करनी पड़ेंगी in order to satisfy my own intellectual self and also my emotional self. I can't function
Yeah.
without being a musician because that sort of supports like it brings confidence to my personality. And the corporate self basically satisfies my intellectual needs, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's that.
So where do you come from I would say if what kind of genre of music you like?
Okay,
Like,
so I am professionally, like, I wouldn't say I'm trained, but I'm training in Hindustani classical since the past I don't know how many years.
yeah.
I still haven't figured that out. I barely know anything about. If you ask me about Hindustani classical, I would be blank. I'll be like, I don't know anything. Even if I've been learning for the past 7 years, I don't know. I don't know what it means. I'm still figuring it out. That's so there's that. But I also like to explore into a lot of genres. I absolutely love classic jazz. I love Hindustani and Western fusion. I love soul. I I love artists like Hiatus Kyoto, and then I love
Yeah.
artists like Gregory Porter, which are like completely poles apart,
Different.
completely different.
Yeah.
So I am
Yeah.
open to exploring all kinds of music. I respect. I whenever I try to attempt a certain genre, I try my best to maintain the sanctity of it. So if I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to attempt like a Carnatic piece, I've also tried Carnatic. So if I'm trying to, I would talk to someone who knows it, and I would ask them, what do you want me to take care about when I'm sort of like singing this piece?
Yeah.
How do I make sure that I'm giving it 100% respect when I'm trying to sing it, right?
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, so that's me, like a confused mixture of like so many genres.
That is so great, dude. So, from my point of view, I would just say that you have a better knowledge of music, being a singer and everything. We, being dancers, we just need beats. So, we
Yeah,
are like a sucker for beats. We need good beats in which we can just incorporate every kind of dance. And people are asking me, what kind of dance you do? I'm like, I'm a freestyler. I can do anything and I'll mix everything. Somebody asks,
makes
क्या
sense.
आप हिप हॉप करते हो? सब mix कर देती हूँ most of the times because that is how when you hear a music for the first time you just don't think about doing just ballet or just hip hop. You just want to go and flow with the music as is.
So your dancer is something that I actually remember. Like in seventh grade, I remember you used to try dancing. You actually joined the dance wala malab class
Team.
and you tried to
Yeah.
dance, and everyone was like, "What is Yukti doing? Like, what is this? What is this? This is not Yukti, right?" But then you came out of it like, I don't give a shit about what you think. I'm gonna dance my life out. I am gonna be the best and I'm gonna kill it. So couple of years down the line, I look at one of your videos and I'm like, dude, she's a goddamn pro now. She's a star. She is somebody who can literally like show you the middle finger between the dance and then catch the beat and then keep dancing again, pick up another beat
uh,
and like literally like express herself through it. So I'm actually really really proud of you when I look at you
Thank
and what you've
you.
accomplished in your art, and that's something that really really inspires me.
Oh my God. Please, inspires you. That's like a very big word. Like, I
Yeah,
don't remember the
seriously.
time period of seventh when you're talking about when I used to have, my issues when I was in seventh, and
Exactly.
yeah, so I decided to go in such a thing where I wanted to show the world कि भाई इतने भी बेकार नहीं है हम जितने तुम हमें समझ के बैठे हो.
Nahi bhai, you
And
you showed the world that there is nothing that Yukti Bhasin cannot accomplish. You challenge
oh
her
my
and
God,
she'll tell you that she's capable of doing it. And you
oh
did it.
God. अरे दीदी, you are just taking
Arey,
it to Do you think, given a chance, would you pursue this like full time? Give your whole, from your conversation, just the conversation we had about your dream of studio and everything. I think this actually nullifies my question because this is a question which answers to yes, you would, given the chance, you would do it full time.
100%. But then again, I'm really, really concerned about my financial stability. And if it offers me that, I'm gonna leave the
Yeah,
entire world behind. I'm gonna go become a musician. I don't care. That's it.
I love
So,
that. Love that.
yeah.
So, I wondered if you are coming up with your own music because I really want to hear that.
Okay. So, I'm actually going through a process right now. I try to write music. I try to like write lyrics. I try to come up with a lot of tunes and I hate it. Every time I write something, I hate it. Then I delete it, forget about it, start again. So that's something that I'm going through right now. 2, 3 years down the line, maybe I'll have like a song or two. I don't know. Maybe like an
Yeah.
entire album. That depends.
Oh my God,
But
that's
right now,
amazing. Yeah.
I mean, it's a dream. It's something that I want to pursue. I really want to have my own music released someday. Like
Mm-hmm.
these days, I know a lot of friends of mine who are releasing music, and I promote their music. And while I'm doing it, I'm like, someday I'll be promoting my own music too. But do I have something right now? No, I don't. I am working on it. Yes, I am. But then again, I know that too many people are releasing music right now. Like every other musician that I know is releasing music. But is it is it like that 100%? Is it something that you'd be like, oh shit, ki kya sun liya? You know, like
Mm.
I
Yeah,
have
I
set
know.
really high standards for myself in terms of the kind of music I would want to come up with.
Mm.
So, which is why every time I write something, I reject it. I'm like, no, this is not good enough. This is
But
goddamn mediocre.
but don't criticize yourself that also, na? Maybe you come up with a lyric which is like that amazing, and at that moment you think, नहीं नहीं ये इतना बढ़िया नहीं है, but you could use it like in the future, something like that.
Absolutely. So I do have couple of lines written. I have lyrics. I'm good at writing
Mm.
lyrics. It's just like coming up with the
Mm.
tune is a bit challenging for me right now. Also, I keep feeling that I'm not trained enough. I feel that I have to practice 10 times more. So every time I try to compose something, I'm like, नहीं dude, तेरे को म्यूजिक नहीं आता. तू कंपोज क्या कर रही है? तू पहले वो तो सीख
Is
ले जो
it
तू सीख रही है, right?
is it with every other artist or like performer who is doing this? Because whenever I perform also I feel like कि यहाँ गलती कर दी, ये गलती हो गई, ये नहीं होना चाहिए था, ऐसे क्यों करा मैंने? और फिर बाद में और अच्छा आइडिया आता है, वो तो ठीक है.
हाँ,
But while making in the process of it, you
mhm.
feel like you're doing something wrong. And I'll tell you, I got a question why I am doing these sessions is because there are people coming up to me asking कि दीदी हम लोग ना डांस करने की कोशिश कर रहे थे और हमसे ना ये हुआ नहीं, तो आप हमें सिखा दो. मैंने कहा यार मैंने पता है मैंने कैसे सीखा है, वो एमटीवी पे गाने नहीं बजते थे. उन गानों में जो लोग नाचते थे ना उनको देख देख के मैंने सीखा है. एंड स्टार्टिंग ऐसी ही होती है, बट धीरे धीरे व्हेन यू ग्रो एंड यू सी that how people are doing it, then you get to know that there are things that you can improve and there are things that you can leave behind and not just carry forward by criticizing yourself that much. So
Exactly. So
what is your point
writing
of view about that?
So writing music or choreographing a particular song, when you're doing that, you're basically putting a part of yourself out there. You're basically bare and vulnerable and presenting a part of you to like the public, right? In order to do that, I mean, that requires courage. And I'm still trying to find that courage. Like, am I strong enough to put my feelings and my thoughts out there and present it to the masses? that's something that I'm struggling with right now, along with the fact that I feel that I'm not technically that competent, but that's something that I'm gonna feel 20 years after this. I'm be like 20 years down the line, I'll be like shit, मेरे को कुछ नहीं आता. 50 years down the line, I'll be like shit, मुझे कुछ नहीं आता. I think that's the thing about being an artist. आपको हमेशा लगता है that you don't know it, right?
Yeah.
But like one thing that's really stopping me right now is the fact that I'm not free. Like inside, like when I'm writing music, I'm not free. I have a lot of inhibitions. I have my own insecurities that I need to work on. Your first song is like a milestone for you. After that, you keep writing. You're like, go, ek ho gaya, I can write
Yeah.
more. But getting through that first ever composition is the main challenge, and that's what I'm facing right now. So we'll
Yeah.
have to still wait. Like, okay, let's see. What if Vaishnavi Tyagi is never able to write something? What if she ends up writing like 15 more songs in 1 year? Who knows? Anything can happen, right? So that's something I'm also looking forward to.
So, have you heard about Prateek Kuhad, right? You must have heard about his song.
100%, yes, I have.
Yeah, so I just got a question. So I put out a questionnaire for people to ask. So I just said that I'm having this session with a person who knows about music, and she's my friend. We are just talking from our experience. We are not professionals. And what I'm coming it to is that, do you think that there is a lot of politics, or just like by the face of a person, people just neglect the talent of that person and then it just vanishes away? What do you think?
I do. So I know people who are incredibly talented, but they don't have a lot of social media marketing skills. So they don't have a lot of followership, but I know that their music is true and their music is absolutely incredible. And I also know
Yeah.
that I know people who don't, like, I have no one to comment, honestly. Like, I don't ever think myself to be competitive, so to be capable enough to comment on somebody else's work, but I can always like tell that, this is fine, but this is out of the world amazing, right? So people
Yeah.
who make fine music, I've seen them having more than 100,000 followers, and people with out of the world amazing music have like 1,000 followers, right? So how your music appeals to the masses really depends on how you market it,
Yeah.
and how you're able to express yourself to the public in a way that they relate to. That's something that Prateek Kuhad has. Like, he can appeal to the masses. The kind of music that he makes, the kind of lyrics that he writes every time. Like,
Yeah.
look at Cold
Yeah.
Mess. Sorry, I've not really heard much of his music, but Cold
Cold
Mess.
mess. Cold mess. Yeah.
Cold Mess is something like, it's based on a theme that every millennial is possibly going through. Or
Yeah.
Kasoor, for example. He has
Hmm.
those incredible ideas which make him who he is. I wouldn't comment on his music, but I would definitely like to say that the way he appeals to the masses is absolutely commendable, right?
Yeah.
And being a great musician is not proportional to being attractive to the masses, to being commercially viable. These two
Makes sense.
things are not related, literally. They
Don't
could
don't
act.
hold back, because this is just we speaking from our experience. We are not professionals, we know that. And whatever ideation we are doing on the spot is just because we had some thoughts and we could not ponder upon them over the time period wherever it was like. So
Exactly. Anybody who's releasing music right now, right?
yeah.
It's an interpretation of what they think of music and
Hmm.
how they express their feelings into lyrics and tunes. ठीक है?
Hmm.
It could be that a lot of people relate to it. It could be the
Hmm.
other way around too, right? And that's
Yeah.
what makes music a risky profession in general, unless
Yeah.
you're like Honey Singh or something. Honey Singh is like appealing to 80% of masses. I don't know who's famous. Divine is famous right now, maybe, right? But
Divine,
anyway,
yeah, divine.
I'm not the kind of person who knows a lot about commercial music because I'm not into it. But at the same time, I know how it works.
So, do you have any top three advices to give to those young masses right now trying to pursue music just like the way you were doing when you were 10 years old? fresh in the market, trying to make it through, struggling in the stage world, and just getting selected, talking and speaking in front of masses. It's a big deal when you're young and you're trying to speak in front of like 1,000 people.
So, one caveat, I am not a successful musician. I am still in the process, learning and trying to figure out what I'm doing. But I would definitely love to share everything that I've experienced so far. So, as a 10-year-old or anybody who's starting into music right now, I would I would suggest them to give their 100% to their practice. Don't
Yeah.
jump into performing, don't jump into writing music in the beginning itself. Learn, figure out the kind of music you relate to, explore genres. Treat music like an education. It's you can't become an engineer after pursuing it for 6 months. You have to finish your 4 years of BTech. Even after that, you're like, I don't know anything about engineering. So music is like 100% more, 100 times more vast than anything that there ever is, because music, it's not just a skill. Don't treat it like a skill. It also has like a extremely deep spiritual aspect to it, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even aren't even able to touch that aspect.
Mhm.
So I would just suggest, treat it like a sadhana, treat it like a discipline, and pursue it, learn it properly, and understand. Second advice is, understand who you are, the kind of person you are, and the kind of music you relate to. If you're a kind of person who relates to hip hop, rap music, go for it, kill it there. Choose
Yeah.
any genre and kill it wahan jaakar. Explore like 10,000 genres, choose one that you like, and you do your best wahan par. And at the same time, you can also be like a really versatile kind of an artist, but you should have your own sort of identity, that this person is known for this, even though he can do like 10,000 other things, but I think
Yeah.
this person is known for this particular thing. Number 3, do not copy any other artist. So I have noticed that people these days copy Pratik Kuhad a lot, like especially the people who are writing. Every second person is sound like Pratik Kuhad. They have those like दो lyrics के बाद they have a break and they have like those
Yeah.
like they basically like छोटा छोटा like staccato के साथ साथ छोटे छोटे lines and those 4 chords that are playing the background and those emotional lyrics. ठीक है, if you relate to his sound, good enough. You pick it up and you make it your own in a way that you sound like yourself. You like I would never suggest you to become the next Pratik Kuhad. I would suggest you to become the next
You.
XYZ, whoever you are, whatever your name is. Yes.
Yeah.
And that's something I have always tried to sort of incorporate in my own music also. That no matter what, even if I'm not the best singer in the world, doesn't matter. If somebody hears my voice and they're able to tell that, this is Vaishnavi singing, that would be my achievement. I don't want them to tell me that, you're the most skilled singer or technically trained singer. I don't care about that. I just want you to recognize my voice and my style of singing. That should be
Yeah.
unique. Find yourself, find your own voice. And that's it. Yeah, that's all I know right now. Other than that, मैं कुछ नहीं कह सकती.
No, I think that's pretty precise. Pretty precise. That's exactly what they should be doing.